the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Now this is taken in by the tight end Bryson Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The lane there to run is Mostert able to get about 7 there on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there. On
first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, they go with Mostert. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. It's a room to maneuver. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Play action now. Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now, the Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles were number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And, in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brissett. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Kill.
Brissett again. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw, Brissett. Got a man, it's Waddle complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
12 more yards there and another first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this one's incomplete. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Hey, check.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Block it in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Herbert now. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert just beat the play clock. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On play action, Brissett. Slings it to Anderson, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's got some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back in their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Alexa, what time is it?
Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Once more, it's Pierce. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, kill.
That That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Mike Williams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. They go again with Pierce. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play fake, Brissett. Powering forward.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, kill.
Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Hey, check.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Lefty.
They'll throw again. Brissett. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun, Brissett. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Middle.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stopped them behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert off of play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Hey, kill.
They go play action with Brissett. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, check.
Brissett to throw on first. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Hey, kill.
Brissett. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Lockett, 50 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a three-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Pierce. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing, Herbert. Able to find Patterson. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And a fun